What happens when you make a team full of strikers in FC25? Will we score the most goals in the league, get relegated, win a trophy? These are all questions that I'm going to be answering in today's video. I've gone with Tottenham for today's video because they score a ton of goals. I've overhauled them, replacing their squad with FC25's best strikers according to SoFIFA. I don't want to make this a long, boring intro, so make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get into today's experiment. So this is what we are working with in Strikers FC. We've got an insane attack, as you would expect for a team full of strikers. We've got the likes of Mbappe, Kane, Haaland, Son, and then in the midfield, somehow only Alva is losing 3 rating, and that's pretty good. And we've got Lewandowski only losing 7. Then in the defense, that's where it really gets bad. Just all plus minus double digits over here. And then you got Osimhen in goals, who is literally 20 rated. So I expect to concede a ton of goals. And then looking in the squad hub, as you can see in the top right, it's just all decked out in attackers, which you see on the left here, striker, 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 striker. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Got Ronaldo in here, Benzema, some really good players. Let's see how they're going in a couple months' time. So, in January, 19 games into the Premier League season, we're currently 1 point away from safety as Newcastle are having a horrible season, sitting down in 17th, only picking up 2 wins, just like us. However, our goal difference is horrendous, sitting at minus 12. In the Europa League, how are we going? Because we did have that. We are currently 28th, however, there's 2 games to go still, so we're going to need a big result from those last 2 games to try and get into the top 24 to secure a playoffs position. But other than that, let's check up on how we're going in the Cup. Obviously, we start in round 3, so we're going to have Coventry there. In the Carabao Cup, we, I think, got knocked out ages ago in the 3rd round to Chelsea. And then I think that's every competition we're in. I'll check up on how things are going in a couple months' time. Now in March, the situation is not looking so good. We are currently 4 points away from the drop, and it's very close between Wolves all the way through to Bournemouth, with 1 point separating the 4 positions. So if we can get a couple wins in there, we'll be right in the mix to just stay out of relegation. In the FA Cup, I think, yeah, we didn't do too well. We sort of got knocked out by Coventry City 4-2 in round 3. And then in the Europa League, when we played our playoff match, because we actually qualified, just scraping through in 24th, we slumped a defeat in Bilbao, losing 5-2 on aggregate. So very unfortunate there. But hey, at least this time, instead of like the goalkeepers video, we actually made the knockouts. So good on the attackers. We'll jump to June and see how things end. It's June, and unfortunately, we have been relegated, only picking up 4 wins and grabbing 15 draws. So nearly half of the games that we played ended with the scores level after 90 minutes. I mean, Brighton got 20 draws this season and stayed up with 36 points. As for who won the Premier League, that was won by Liverpool on 83 points, just pipping Arsenal by 2. The FA Cup was won by Arsenal 4-1 on penalties against Leeds. As you can remember, we went out in round 3 to Coventry or something. And same here in the Carabao Cup. Arsenal win that 3-1 against Leeds again. And we got knocked out really early on. In the Europa League, that was won by Porto 2-1 against Sociedad. In the Champions League, that was won by Liverpool 2-0 against Leverkusen. And the Conference League was won by Lens 2-0 against Gladbach. And having a look at the squad hub, the stats have been shocking this season. I think in our goalkeepers video that we did, David Raya actually scored the same amount of goals as Mbappe, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know how this happened with a team full of attackers. They can't score goals, but like I don't know what's going on here. Mbappe 13 goals, 8 assists. Harry Kane 12 and 7. Haaland only picking up 11 goals at a 91 overall. So this team are massively underperformed. I mean, maybe it's because they're playing for Tottenham. I don't know what it is. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this one, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the very next one. Goodbye.